Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back in motion now. And the single back takes the handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push. And once again, we see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
The Aggies are looking to keep this drive going. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion, and they'll stop him after a short gain. Moving to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Send the back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. No shot to bring him down. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kicking team out for the PAT drive. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll run it here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And now the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Can he get there on the ground? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
There's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To throw, it's Verrier. Here's the throw deep downfield. Pass hauled in inside the 15. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Single back, takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
It's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, this red era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's hit just before the throw. The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Get some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down here for this offense. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. important second down play coming up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Running through the tackle. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Football knocked loose in the backfield. And the defense has picked up the football going the other way.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Miami offense is back on the field. They've got a chance here, enough time to try to add some points before halftime. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. The Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And they'll use the ground game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Here's the second down play. Back to throw. It's Verrier. He makes the grab. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a third down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble now. Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They're going to run it. They test the middle, but gets stuck. That run goes nowhere.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's tackled inside the 35, picks up a first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Handoff to the back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now play number 9 on this drive. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a 4th down decision coming up.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
This try is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Back in motion now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air. It's Verrier. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Second down play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Scanning the field. It's Ferrier. Quick throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. That completion makes it second and medium. Movement at the second level of the defense now. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Second down play coming up for this offense. Gives it to the back.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the ball is hauled in. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on third down. Now to set up a pivotal fourth down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. The Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, it's Verrier. Gets rid of it on the move. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. He's running out of time here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. We reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Can the quarterback come through under pressure, down a score late here in the 4th? They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Verrier. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
He'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. 3rd down coming up after that running play. Quarterback just sneaks it. See what the call is on 1st and 10. He's going to hand this off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and it hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. The pass rush closing in. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking downfield, it's Ferrier. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Hey, Chris, with the game on the line, the offense delivers. Good job up front. The quarterback makes a great throw, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game to go up 2. The big decision now for the head coach, the extra point, or do you go for 2 to make it a 4-point game?
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. You've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. He's back to throw again on second down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. And he'll drop back here on third down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.